All right, what's up, people? I just want to say this. It's Friday. You ain't got no job. You ain't got shit to do. So, the image in the background, I'm going to go ahead and say this. Josh, this is for you, buddy. This is so you can be happy. You couldn't provide me with something, so I provide you with something. We'll see how you take it. I'm going to make sure we get that copyrighted over to you, buddy. But what I want to talk about today, for real, is last night. So when I come in, it's the changing of shifts, and it's when we lock the store. So there's sometimes when I'm the guy doing that. Usually it's somebody else, but that guy was off. So it was up to me. So of course that means I get there like really fucking early. And so I'm sitting outside, I'm smoking a jack, talking to somebody on the phone, just chit chatting, and it's loud as fuck. But something catches my eye because I'm posted up. I'm looking at everybody like you're a potential threat, And that's just I hate to say it, but that's just the way I look at the world. That's why I post up the way I do. Because otherwise, you're gonna be that motherfucker making a video about how you got fucking robbed or how you got, you know what I'm saying, how you got mugged and shit like that. That don't happen to me. I'm mindful of my surroundings. So what I notice is that there's these three people, and they're talking loud as shit. And so when I get done with my phone call, I just start listening to them. And I'm on my second jack at this point. And I'm just trying to pay attention. So I get up and I'm trying to make sure everybody's getting out of the store on time. This type of, that type of shit, right? Making sure the people that are, leaving get to their cars safely, that type of shit. So I end up bumping into these three people, and this was, and I remember, give you a spoiler alert, because I'm gonna tell you the whole story, but and it's a true story, by the way, because it's very interesting. That's why I'm sharing it, because I had so much fun with it, to be honest with you. This was like a modern day cult. It was almost like a Charles Manson type situation. So what you had was you had this older black dude, light skinned brother, not too light skinned, kind of brown skin, but a little bit light. You know what I'm saying? And you had that brother, and he was old. I could tell. Black don't crack, but you can see it when a brother old. You can tell. You know what I'm saying? So this brother was probably in his like 60s. You know what I'm saying? Early 60s. And then there was an older woman, white woman, right? Total white woman, right? And they were both wearing a lot of jewelry, right? And then there was this younger white woman. She could have been in her late 20s, mid to late 20s, maybe even early 30s. I don't fucking know. She didn't look old for a white person. And especially white women, man, they look old real quick. You know what I'm saying? You see a 28-year-old white woman and swear she's 40. You know what I'm saying? But seriously. So I just go up to them, me, Insta friends, and I'm just start talking to these people. You know what I mean? They notice what I'm wearing. They notice my ring. They notice my cross. I notice their shit. So the brother, he had on like this giant ankh. And when I said, because he probably would have thought I was going to say it was a cross. It was a cross in the back and an ankh in the front, and I correctly called it out as a totem. And he got shocked. He's like, this is what I do to people. It's like, holy shit, you know what I'm doing. You know what I'm doing. And then what I think the older white girl is his girlfriend. I just don't know where the younger white girl comes in, because I think that she's also his girlfriend, meaning the brother. You know what I mean? So we just get to chopping it up, just about, mystical shit and stuff like that, teachings and all this type of, you know what I'm saying? It got to be fun, but I had business to do. I had to get to work, you know what I'm saying? So I couldn't keep it going. But I made sure they got the fuck out of the parking lot. They all got into this white car together. Is that apropos or what? I don't fucking know. But there was something going on, man. Because they were out there chopping it up for a good, because like I say, I got there early. but eventually I had to get to work. But the point being is, I was just watching these motherfuckers, and they were just going off, like, talking all kind of, like, you know, I'm not going to say Charles Manson type shit, but, you know, just some serious fucking, like, you know, cultish type shit. You know, it's kind of weird. But they were all cool. They were cool with me. I mean, fuck. What are you going to do? There's only one of y'all that can fight. So, and he's an old man. I know I'm old, but this dude is older than me. I could tell that off rip. But they were nothing but respectful. They were very respectful. Curious. You know what I mean? They didn't understand, like, oh, we just randomly bumped into a guy that fucking knows, like, more than all three of us put together. It's like, well, you know, that happens from time to time. So it is what it is. You know, I just figured I'd share that, because how else am I going to get this fucking photo out to fucking, what's his name again? Yeah, because he wanted one so bad. So it's like, fuck, you won't make it. I'll make it for you. God damn it. I told him to make it more realistic, but I'm tired of playing with chat, man. Chat GPT, at least there's not 6 fingers in this one, okay? Oh, wait. Maybe there is 6 fingers. Who the fuck knows?